This week, we look forward to Purdue's annual Day of Giving and a philanthropy to help women in West Lafayette.
And later in sports, we take a look into the 60th running of the Purdue Grand Prix and baseball's successful weekend against Illinois.
Fast Track Live starts now.
Welcome to Fast Track Live. We're coming to you live from the Fast Track Studios, brought to you by the Brian Lamb School of Communication. I'm Dakota Simon alongside Sarah Cohen.
Alpha Chi Omega teamed up with the YWCA, a home for domestic violence victims, to raise money and awareness for intimate partner violence. In their first annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, several men raced around Purdue's campus in high heels. All proceeds went to the YWCA. Fast Track reporter Molly Shaughnessy went to the event and caught up with the volunteers.
On Sunday, April 23rd, Alpha Chi Omega hosted Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. With April being Sexual Violence and Awareness Month, Alpha Chi Omega teamed up with the Greater Lafayette YWCA to raise awareness. Guys volunteered an hour of their time to walk a mile in red heels.
Nothing more than being able to see the visuals of men walking in heels to really see what it's like to walk a mile in her shoes.
About domestic abuse and feel like this is a good way to spread awareness for it.
Yeah, I was invited out by a friend, and it's for a good cause, and domestic violence should be stopped, and it's a big problem in our world.
The volunteers walked a circular course that started at Memorial Mall and walked through Purdue Arch to finish by the Bell Tower. The event is expected to raise around $6,000. All proceeds will go towards domestic violence awareness and the Greater Lafayette YWCA.
To see so much support from all the fraternities and co-ops and student life out here, and really just raise awareness for women all across the world from this small community.
Molly Shaughnessy, Fast Track News.
Purdue University was recently ranked first nationally in the Milken Institute's poll for technology startup this past week. Since 2014, Purdue has created over 76 startups through patented university innovations. Purdue President Mitch Daniels said, quote, "For the past 4 years, we have focused our efforts on creating the most supportive structure possible for our entrepreneurial faculty, students, and staff," end quote. Purdue continues to develop their technology innovation in order to develop relationships with businesses worldwide.
And now Fast Track weather with current and upcoming conditions from Purdue.
What a beautiful start to this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this warm weather that we've been experiencing. And fortunately for us, we're going to see that trend throughout most of this week. Today we had a high around 75 and we'll see a low around 52 tonight. Current temperature around 74. Now, as we go ahead and look at the surface map, you can tell a lot's happening over to the east and over in the west. But in our area, it's pretty clear. This is going to be clear for most of the week until Thursday, when these weather systems will come into our area, bringing us some rain and shower winds tonight into Thursday. As we go ahead and look at tonight's planner, you can see it's going to be pretty clear. Temperatures in the upper 60s and then dropping down to the lower 50s later on tonight. And then, as I was talking about earlier, these temperatures that we've been dealing with, a lot of them are going to be staying constant in those summertime temperatures in our area around 73 today, and then as we move on tomorrow, we can see it stays in the upper 70s, and that warm air in the deeper red is moving over to the east, and that's what we're going to be experiencing for most of this week. So as I go ahead and look at your 3-day forecast again, today was pretty clear, high around 75 and a low around 52, carrying on into Tuesday. Partly cloudy on Tuesday, high around 75 and a low around 58. And then Wednesday is when we're going to be seeing those rain chances later on in the evening, carrying on into Thursday, high around 77 and a low around 55. So again, warmer temperatures, clear skies for the most part, so enjoy that warm weather. I'll be back with you later to talk about your weekend forecast.
When we come back, Fast Track reporter Trevor Peters sat down with C-SPAN founder Brian Lamb.
And later, the annual Purdue Day of Giving is set to take place this Wednesday. Stay with us.
The Purdue Board of Trustees voted Friday to rename the school Purdue University Fort Wayne, marking another large step for the realignment process that will split control of the campus between IU and Purdue. The chairman of the Purdue Board of Trustees, Mike Berghoff, said, quote, "While this name is straightforward, it conveys something that is very important to us. We want to be clear that this campus will offer students the quality academic experience that is behind the Purdue name, while at the same time stressing our community partnership and commitment to making a positive impact on Fort Wayne and Northeast Indiana," end quote. The school is planning on splitting in December.
Unknown to many students, Purdue is home to the C-SPAN archives. Former CEO and founder Brian Lamb, who our School of Communication is named after, recently detailed his career and time at Purdue with reporter Trevor Peters at the C-SPAN studio in Washington, D.C. Check out this feature on the career of Brian Lamb and the naming of the Brian Lamb School of Communication.
Having Brian Lamb as the namesake of our school really adds to the credibility of what it means to be a school of communication. And I think he serves as such an excellent role model for our students as they're aspiring in their communication careers. It's someone to look up to.
He seems to remember everyone's name. Students have commented in the past that it's been a year, maybe 2 years, since they had a chance to see Brian and talk with him, and he seems to always remember their names. And I think that sort of resonates with people because he has a genuine way of signaling to people that he really cares about individuals and what they have to say and what they have to think.
I think that had I not come along and my name had not been put on the school, you would have not noticed the slightest difference. I've probably gotten more out of it than the school has because it's given me an opportunity to get to know the students. I've been co-teaching for the last 5-6 years. It's just a terrific experience. I probably shouldn't say this, I think it's kept me mentally much younger than I would have been had I not had the experience. I'm really impressed by the students that come out of Purdue. I'm really surprised at how, I don't know why I'm saying this, because I guess it's because of the way I felt about myself when I got out of there, but I'm surprised at how knowledgeable they are today, how good analysts they are about what goes on, and living in the Midwest has not, it's impressive what they are bringing, that are going to bring out of this school to other parts of the country.
This Wednesday, April 26th, will be the annual Purdue Day of Giving. Vanessa Bayer of Saturday Night Live will be visiting campus at Elliott Hall of Music to raise funds for the university. Alumni, faculty, and students are encouraged to give back to Purdue in order to advance the university through each department. Purdue fans across the world were able to raise $18.3 million last year, which will be the benchmark for funds during this year's campaign.
State Street construction is well on its way and is already causing some worry about graduation in 3 weeks. The State Street redevelopment project may affect some of your roads you take on your way around campus. Students and families are encouraged to visit statestreetwl.com for traffic and project updates during this time. When we come back, we'll check in on sports action with Sports Director Tommy Barrett. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Sports Desk. Tommy Barrett here. The Boilermaker baseball team needed the brooms this weekend as they swept the Fighting Illini from Illinois. Purdue got their first series sweep against a Big Ten opponent since 2013 at Penn State. The Boilermakers got things started on Friday when Mike Madej hit a one down the third base line to score two early in the first. Then it was a combination of Tanner Andrews and Dalton Parker on the mound taking care of business for the Boilermakers, giving up 8 hits but only 2 runs as Purdue got the 4-2 victory. Saturday, it was Gareth Stroh working 7 straight 1-2-3 innings before giving up his first hit. Freshman Skyler Hunter went 2 for 4 with an RBI as the Boilermakers won 4-1. And on Sunday to finish the action, Nick D'Alessandro made a diving catch in right field to keep the score knotted at 1, but then Evan Warden delivered a walk-off single to give Purdue the sweep. The Boilermakers moved to 22-18 on the year, 9-6 in Big Ten play, and they will be back in action on Tuesday against Fort Wayne as they host a weekend series against St. Louis University. Also earlier today, Gareth Stroh was named Big Ten Pitcher of the Week. Stroh became the 3rd Purdue pitcher named Big Ten Pitcher of the Week this season. Congrats to Gareth. And the 60th annual running of the Purdue Grand Prix crowned a new champion on Saturday as rookie driver Kyle Tilley from Cary Racing became the 2017 champion. The Indianapolis native led much of the first part of the race, but a collision in lap 85 set him back just a few as a forced restart narrowed the field to 19, where Ross Rankin was in first place, but after some trouble, Rankin landed in the infield grass. Abby Willis took over, but could not hold off Tilley as he led in the lap 130 and never looked back. Willis finished second, while James Schnabel from Motorsports Club at IUPUI finished third. Congrats to Mr. Tilley. August Kim's final day score of a 2 under 70 tied her for the 8th place individual at the Big Ten tournament, while the team placed 6th with an 11 over performance at TPC Rivers Bend in Mainville, Ohio for the 2017 Big Ten Championships. Michigan State shot a 3 under, while Northwestern and Ohio State rounded out the top 3. The Boilermakers will now await an at-large bid for the NCAA Regionals. The Purdue men's tennis team defeated 2 ranked conference opponents this weekend to close out their regular season. The Boilermakers first bested number 33 Minnesota 4-3 on Friday at the Baseline Tennis Center, and then traveled just east Sunday to defeat number 30 Wisconsin at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium by the same mark 4-3. With the pair of wins, the team is amid a 5-match win streak and a 4 in the Big Ten, both season highs. The Boilermakers will look to break the record next week when they host the 2017 Big Ten Men's Tennis Tournament right here at Purdue University. Competition will begin Thursday at the Schwartz Tennis Center, with the championship match scheduled at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning right on Big Ten Network. Purdue is expected to enter as the 5 seed. When we come back, we check in with Sheena Steffen for our weekend weather. Stay with us.
And now Fast Track Weather with current and upcoming conditions from Purdue.
Well, like I said earlier, majority of the week will be warm temperatures. We will see some rain come into our area Wednesday night into Thursday, but the weekend also looks like some rain too. We'll have warm temperatures. Friday will be around 69 with a low around 56, and then carry on into Saturday, a high around 76 and a low around 60 with a chance of rain. And then carry on into Sunday, again another chance of rain sticking around, high around 75 and a low around 53. The rain may start Friday and then carry on into Saturday, so just be aware of that. Saturday, this is dead week, so if you need to take a break, Saturday would be a time to do it in the morning. The shower shouldn't be coming until later on in the afternoon when the heat and humidity are at its peak. So Saturday we'll have a high around 76, so if you want to walk your dog, take a break and walk outside. Saturday morning will be the perfect time for that. And then Saturday night, clouds will start to roll in, carrying on into Sunday with more storms. So overall, weekend sounds pretty wet and dry, with warm heat, but other than that, we have your 7-day forecast. So again, Monday, high around 75 today, and then we'll have a low around 52 tonight, and then carry on into Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have mostly clear skies, and then Wednesday night, we'll have some storms, carrying on into Thursday with rain later on this weekend. So that's all I have for your 7-day forecast.
Students in the communication department traveled to Cuba over spring break to take part in a social study in order to film a documentary. The students' work will be available for viewing tomorrow night in the lobby of Lawson Hall from 5 to 7:30 p.m., where dinner will be catered in from Qdoba.
Grand Prix 2017 is officially over, and it was a busy week for the West Lafayette Police. Over 187 calls were made to the police. Of those, 16 involved illegal parking, 10 were suspicious incidents, and police conducted 40 traffic stops. 9 arrests were made from public intoxication and drunk driving. Indiana University also had their annual Little Five this past week, where 151 people were arrested, 114 of them minors. Police are currently investigating 2 separate overnight abduction attempts at IU during Little Five. A 20-year-old female told police that a vehicle pulled behind her, and the suspect asked her if she needed help and attempted to grab her. The second abduction attempt happened around 1 a.m. Sunday. A 19-year-old female student told police she was walking when a car pulled up to her and asked the woman if she needed a ride. When she said no, one of the suspects got out of the car and hit her in the face. The woman escaped by rolling into a ditch, police said. Both women are now safe.
And for the final time this semester, thank you for watching Fast Track Live. I'm Dakota Simon.
And I'm Sarah Cohen. Have a great rest of your semester, and congratulations to all the graduates. And we leave you with this recap of our semester.
Graduation. Here we go, Boilers.
Here we go.
So compared to 2 years ago today, we have very nice and beautiful weather out.
Now to wrestling. Purdue Wrestling came up with a big upset victory this weekend, going to number 17.
Hey fans, welcome to Mackey Arena. I'm Sarah Cohen.
Welcome to Fast Track Live.
Welcome to Fast Track Live.
Welcome to Fast Track Live and happy first day of spring.
Welcome to Fast Track Live.
Welcome to Fast Track Live. We are coming to you live from the Fast Track Studios, brought to you by the Brian Lamb School of Communication. I'm Molly Shaughnessy alongside Trevor Peters.
I'm Sarah Cohen alongside Dakota Simon.
And I'm joined by Connor Hope. Connor, you were actually in Milwaukee.
The ROTC program is unlike any other in the nation.
The question the students are asking is why there wasn't a follow-up message sent out after the initial ones.
For the next 2 years, from University West on to Martin Jischke, this portion of the street will be closed to see no traffic.
The majority of the day, we're going to have a high around 61, a low around 46, clear skies.
That Purdue apparently, and I think provably, is a little tougher school than most.
He played extremely well in front of his home fans there in Kansas City, had 26 points. Caleb Swanigan, another 18 points.
The protest behind me was a peaceful demonstration.
The men's basketball team take on the Indiana Hoosiers.
Hey fans, welcome to Fast Track Live. I'm Sarah Cohen, and I'll be your in-game host for today's show.
I'm still not registered for this class.
You're not.
What are you doing?
It would be so
I don't want to
funny.
remember any of this.
Two are coming through today too, so
No cussing at 2. No
we've also
cussing.
got at 2 o'clock. She's got us on the interview.
Okay, so no cussing at 2. A real job.
No, just a fake one.
Doug is that guy that's just always there for you. Whatever you need, even if he's mad at you, even if you're mad at him, he'll always be there for you. And he's just someone that takes you to the next level. And if you ever need anything, he's like a father figure at times too. So
Doug is one of the best professors I've had at Purdue. He definitely knows how to gel well with us.
Doug's, I wouldn't be where I am today without Doug.
He's always very genuine. He definitely cares about the classes, and you can tell.
I think you're going to be a mentor for life for me.
If it wasn't for Doug and those experiences that he gave me and the life advice and all of that stuff, I honestly have no idea where I would be today.
Thanks, Doug.
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 Thanks a lot, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
I love that you're making a video.
for this week's edition of Fast Track Live, I'm Trevor Peters.
And I'm Molly Shaughnessy.
Tippy canoe.
Tippy canoe. Or the best was,
I need that sound.
Every Monday's been a challenge, and it's been such a fun ride.
I think my favorite memory was just each show, being around everyone, getting to work with everyone, seeing how each of us come together to make a show, because it's a lot of work each day. But all of that put together for every show we did, 9 or 10 shows, I think it was spectacular.
If anyone's sick next week, I will seriously snap right now. Like,
I'm not really sick.
stick to your job. Fired. Tommy, that means you.
This is gonna be the most savage video of all time.
And we'll see exactly what we can see.
And you just do a little bit. If you come back back up to the top.
Oh, God. Oh, stroke the whole thing.
Yep, get the whole thing in there.
Usually, I mean, like, I'm looking back on very far. You just put, it's like 4 kind of little tips. We don't have one here, but it's like a massage.
Yeah, that was
So you put those on, and then...
All right, I think I'm going to leave on that note. Okay.